Hello everyone, my name is Raihani Devi from International Undergraduate Program Civil Engineering, class of 2021 at Diponegoro University. This video is to fulfill entrepreneurship course assignment, and I will introduce you the beginning of Aman Research, especially the founder of Aman Research, Adrian Zecha, as a successful entrepreneur. As I told you before, Adrian Zecha, or Adrian Willem van Lau Zecha, is the founder of Aman Research. Zecha was born in Sukabumi, Indonesia, into the Lau Shim Zecha family, and he was born in 1933. And the family is the part of the Cabang Atas, or Chinese gentry of colonial Indonesia. His family is of Peranakan Chinese and Bohemian roots. He is a great grandson of the late 19th century magnate and Mandarin Lau Tek Lok, the first lieutenant der Chinesen of Bekasi. He is an Indonesian hotelier and businessman. Zecha's father, the plantation owner Aristide William Lau Zecha, was the first native-born Indonesian to graduate from any American university, especially he was graduated from Iowa University in 1923. The connection with America continued with Zecha and his four brothers, who were all educated in the United States. Zecha attended Dickinson College in Pennsylvania. Zecha is also a cousin of the Malaysian royal Cha Engku Chesterina, or Nizam Zecha. At the time, the 23-year-old Zecha was in New York working at the Time magazine. In 1961, Zecha launched Asia magazine, the first regional newspaper color supplement in Asia. That's enough about Adrian Zecha. Now I will introduce you about the Aman research. So the resort name was taken from a Sanskrit word Aman, which means peace. The first Aman Resorts property was created based on Adrian's desire to build a holiday home in Phuket. Amanpuri opened in January 1988 at a cost of USD 4 million with only 40 rooms. Being ahead of the time, Aman Group kept their construction process for Aman Research as sustainable as possible. Aman has long built sanctuaries in the most inspirational locations on Earth. In these diverse settings, sensitive design and architecture connect guests to the spirit of a place, where transformative experiences, warm hospitality, and well-being are paramount. And when did it all begin? I will present you the journey of Aman Research. I will present you the journey of Aman Research by giving you a timeline of it. But first, I will tell you about this. For now, Aman currently embraces 34 hotels, resorts, and residence development in 20 countries, 15 of which are located close to or within UNESCO protected sites. And this is the timeline. We can see that the first Aman resort is in Thailand, named Amanpuri in 1988. The next one, they built Amandari in Indonesia in 1989. Next, next, and next. Okay, and the last one, recently they built Aman New York in New York and will open on 2 August 2022. And what's the secret of it? Adrian Zecha once said, good taste doesn't mean that it has to be very opulent. A lot of gold, a lot of that's almost off-putting, frankly. Simple is better. Simple is better. I think it's the secret of the business, and prioritizing guest comfort by choosing a good location, like I said before. And for your information, among the architects who have designed Aman properties, there are Bobby Manoza, Del Keller, Amin Ogun, Peter Muller, Ray Joy, Wendell Bernard, and etc. And they are some marvelous architects in the world. And Aman dare to use the best architectural services from the best of the best architects in the world. It means that they wanted to take the high risk and high costs to prioritize the quality. The rises and falls of the business. Like other business, they must survive from the rises and the falls, and this one is Aman's rises and falls. Aman quickly gained success from their first hotel due to its favorable concepts, and they proceeded to expand the resort in multiple places. Clement Factory, who is the shareholder of Aman's parent organization, Silverlink Holdings Ltd, had a USD 120 million loan with Colony Capital. He was forced to seek control and got removed from the board. Adrian was asked to rebrand Colony Capital's property as Aman, but he refused to do so. He then resigned from Aman. In 1996, Zecha's refusal to lower his standard cost him temporary control of the company he founded, like I said before. His friend Clement Factory, who owned a majority share in Silverlink Holdings Ltd, like I said before, Aman's parent organization, was forced to cede control to Colony Capital, a firm that had loaned Clement Factory USD 120 million. After removing Clement Factory from the Silverlink board, Colony Capital asked Adrian Zecha to rebrand some of its own holding as Aman. But he refused, like I said before. They weren't bad hotels, he says. They just weren't Aman. Adrian Zecha ultimately resigned from Aman and remained uninvolved until October 2000. And what makes Aman different? Under Adrian Zecha's leadership, Aman kept its exclusivity by avoiding all kinds of advertisement medias and only using word of mouth to communicate their brand. Every Aman Resorts property doesn't have a specific design concept. Instead, it is designed to be relevant to the resort location. With 6 to 1 employee guest ratio, Aman provides an extremely personalized service for their customers. The meals prepared in Aman are local cuisines cooked by local cooks. There are some lessons we can learn from the business. Adrian Zecha once said that there are two ways of making money in any businesses. Make something in fast quantities and charge very little for it, or make something in small quantities and charge a lot for it. It is important to care about the nature while running a business and try to minimize environmental damage. Keeping the unique brand consistent and providing one-of-a-kind services will result in loyal customers. These are the references because it's pretty hard to seek for information about Adrian Zecha because there are a lot there's a lot of information about Adrian Zecha, but only in Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese, so my bad. That's all for me, and that's all I can give you about Adrian Zecha, the successful Indonesian entrepreneur. He is a hotelier and a businessman. I hope the information I give you about Adrian Zecha will give you and I some motivation, inspirations to to build our own business and never stop to give the best out of us. That's all from me. Thank you and see you next time.